guys, so my name is Reens and I'm going to talk about my 22nd week pregnancy update. So right now my baby is the size of, going by the Pregnancy Plus app, it says she's about the size of an eggplant. So yeah, so he's the size of an eggplant. And what else? I also like to use the Ovia Pregnancy app. So before I get into kind of like my symptoms and stuff, I'm just going to give you kind of like a brief little kind of just like update on what to expect this week. So if you're also 22 weeks as well, this is the size of your baby and whatnot. So right now, the baby is about the size of an ear of corn and has a layer of fine hair, just like corn silk. So this is how the hand is right now. And that's how it should be at 9 months. So the hand is growing, the little foot is growing, and this kind of is how the baby's going to look like right now. So I'm going to read on more for development. So the baby spends most of the time resting as you rock them to sleep with the movement of your day-to-day activities. So they sleep during the day, and my hair should be growing and growing really thick, and that's not true. But what I have noticed though during the pregnancy is that my nails are growing long, and usually my nails break off and they're like really, really short. So they're growing really, really long. So that's definitely a perk because I love long nails. And the gender of my baby is a girl, so I'm going to be referring to her as a girl. So when Bubs, I just call her baby Bubs. When Bubs isn't sleeping, which at this point is 12 to 14 hours a day, she's trying to touch anything she can. Whether it's her face, body, or umbilical cord, she's working on her physical abilities and motor skills by practicing movement and getting a feel for things. Her inner ear is also developed to the point where she has a sense of balance. Bubs may not be using that sense of balance on any gymnastics equipment yet, but the more her ears develop, the better the chance that she is hearing you when you talk and learning your voice. So that when she arrives, she'll recognize you. And her pancreas is already busy creating its own hormones, which helps alleviate your hormonal burden. Thank God. So baby is now about a football, so she's 30.5 centimeters and weighs close to a pound, so approximately like 450 to 500 grams. And that does depend as well on the baby, so maybe she's a bigger baby, but I think she's a bit of a smaller baby actually, because she was measuring like 2 days behind last time when I went for my anatomy scan. At 18.5 weeks, they said she was measuring a little bit behind, so I think she's probably really close to the 450 grams, but I do know a lot of people at the same gestation as me, their baby is already a pound. So, but she is very, very close to that though. Her eyes are still developing as she still lacks pigment in her iris and therefore an eye color. Bella is now the size of an ear of corn. So, how is mom? So that was about baby, and this is about me. So those without a detailed knowledge of pregnancy and the symptoms that come with it may be surprised to find out that many of the side effects, particularly in the second trimester, have nothing to do with your womb, but other places in your body, like your hair, nails, and your mouth. Yeah, your feet and hands may be the next unusual places to feel pregnancy effects, as they will swell up during these months. Wearing maternity compression socks may help improve your circulation and reduce swelling, in addition to helping with varicose veins. Your ring might start feeling tighter and your foot could grow a whole size bigger. I really hope that doesn't happen because I already have size 10.5 feet. Beyond that, your heartburn might still be lingering too, and to return to your expanding womb, it may have made your innie into an outie by now. Don't worry, it'll go back to normal after you give birth. Your newly out-facing belly button might be a little sensitive, especially as it rubs against your clothes. But that's generally nothing to worry about. If, on the other hand, it's causing you pain, talk to your healthcare provider to make sure it's not an umbilical hernia. Even if there's nothing wrong, it never hurts to know exactly what is going on inside your body, because you're going to want to do whatever you can to keep your precious cargo safe. Okay, so that's kind of like the development for this week for baby Bubs and mama. So my symptoms this week. So I'm eating like a pig. I can eat anything and everything. My cravings are McDonald's chicken nuggets, fries, and a vanilla chai frappe from McDonald's with sweet and sour sauce. Seriously unhealthy, but it's just so good. And I'm not afraid to admit that when I would, during this pregnancy, I haven't really ate my healthiest. Not necessarily because I just, didn't want to, but it's because when I was sick, all I was craving was, like foods. Like I tried to eat a lot of salad and stuff, but as soon as I ate the salad, I would instantly vomit it out. So I was just sticking kind of to like more carbs and stuff, which is really bad. But with that being said, this week I am going to be eating a lot healthier. I have made some healthier adjustments to my meals, and I'm going to be having more like salads with chicken because now I'm able to eat that. Maybe once a week I'll spoil myself and get myself a little McDonald's because I deserve it too. But so I have been really craving a lot of food lately. I've been eating nonstop. I've also been craving a lot of fruit. I love watermelon, but I vomited it out when I was like, I think 11 weeks. So after that, I'm just like, no more watermelon for now. But I do like peaches, strawberries, anything that's like really fruity. And also it's summertime too, so it's like a plus. It's like such good fruits out. I like juice. Oh, milk. I love milk. I have like 6 bags of milk in the fridge and I just continuously drink it. I do love water. It really quenches the thirst, and yeah, I guess that's about it for my cravings. But so what I've been feeling. I've been feeling seriously tired. I can't really walk as far as I used to anymore, and I'm also starting to waddle because my stomach's getting a little bit bigger, and I think that sometimes she rests a little bit further down, so it feels really heavy. So it's just like it's uncomfortable. Like I just feel like I have to waddle to be comfortable. And it definitely, you can see that when I walk. My back is also hurting me so much, especially to the point where like I have to always adjust it because it's like my lower back, my tailbone. That's the area that hurts the most. And because I work like at a desk area and I sit down for my job, it really hurts when I'm sitting down on the chair, and I occasionally just need to get up and just kind of walk around and stretch out because sitting down for like 4 hours at a time is really like it hurts me a lot. I'm also peeing like more than ever, but I mean every pregnant woman really pees a lot. But I'm peeing so much now because she is resting on that area. I also need to go for my gestational diabetes check, but I've been putting it off, and I know I've been putting it off because I've been eating really unhealthy, and I just don't. I'm gonna be so embarrassed and sad when I see the results if it is like I do have GD. But it's also because I've been busy and I'm only 22 weeks, and I just feel like I should wait to maybe 25, 26 weeks before I go and do it. So I am going to put that off till I'm like 27 weeks because it says usually when you're 28 weeks you should do it, I think. So I don't know. What else? Oh, movements. So I no longer just feel little flutters anymore. I actually feel kicks. And I was feeling like she's kicking me in right now. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I drank a lot of water or something and had some fruit. But I can actually see now. I can notice her kicks. Like if I'm lying down, I can see her like move certain parts of my stomach. And it's also cute because sometimes I'd poke like here, and then she'd kick back in that same spot that I poked. So she's responding. I do talk to her a lot because I feel like she can, hear and determine my voice by now. I also like to read her little stories sometimes, and I play music for her on Spotify. So I still do that. And I'm also feeling Braxton Hicks too. And I've been feeling that since I was like 19 weeks. Or a little bit before. I've been feeling Braxton Hicks. It's nothing like for me to go to the emergency room or anything because I'm not feeling it like that much. But occasionally I do feel like the Braxton Hicks, and I mean I'm pretty sure it's Braxton Hicks because my doctors told me that, but it's like a lot of pressure, especially in the lower area. and it's like unbearable. It's not like painful, but it's very uncomfortable. And I think that's probably about it. And I have gained weight. I've checked on the scale, and I went up. It did. The circumference of my stomach too is also getting a lot. I can tell my stomach is getting bigger, and it's getting a lot more harder now. My belly button is also like starting to look kind of weird, so it's not like how it used to be. And I don't know. I think that's probably about it. Overall, week 22 was really, really good. It's really fun because I really get to feel her movements a lot. Sorry, especially when I'm at work. I'm just sitting down at my desk and I can just feel her little kicks. So it really, like, it cheers me up. And every time, it's like, now it's beginning to feel more real because on Wednesday when I start my new week, I will be entering my 6th month. So I have like 3.5-ish months left until baby Bubs arrives. So it's starting to feel more real, especially with her movements and how I'm growing, and everything's just starting to feel more like she's coming really soon. So I'm definitely really excited. I just am a little unprepared at the moment, but after I have my baby shower, then I'll be more. I am excited, but I'll be super excited because I know that I'll have more stuff, like a little, I'll have more things. With that being said, if you guys have went for a 4D ultrasound, I know that when you're like 20 weeks and stuff, they usually can't see the baby that well in the ultrasound. Like their faces look really distorted and stuff. So I really wanted to go get one, but I think I'm going to wait till I'm 27 weeks or 28 weeks just so I can get a proper, visual of her face, because every time I go for one, an ultrasound, she doesn't like to look at me. Sometimes she does when my mom is there because she loves her grandma, but she likes to always, move to the back and, put her little hands on her face. In fact, I actually have a picture, a 4D ultrasound picture, where she actually gave me the middle finger. And I don't know if it's for me or the ultrasound technician because he was kind of, I don't know, he was a little weird. So I feel like it's probably him she was giving it to, because she knows she can't give her mom no middle finger because I'm not going to accept that when she's born. So she can do it for now in the womb, but when she's born, it's not happening. But she is so cute. I have my little wall where I have my little ultrasound pictures, and I live off that wall because it's if you're like further along like me, or even if you're like in the beginning process of the pregnancy, you can still see like a little tiny little, it's like a little speck inside, and then it's just so tiny. But gradually, as you go from her ultrasounds, you can see her body changing, and it's so beautiful. I went from looking at a 10-week scan of her little body, and I can't even determine where her head was and where her little body is. But then I have 18.5 week my anatomy scan, and her little head is just everything is so cute. And now I just can't wait to go for my 3D ultrasound so I can see how her little face looks. But yeah, anyway, that was my 22-week update, and that's kind of how Baby Bubs is right now, how I am, and if you're also around the same time as me, that's kind of how you are too. So those are my symptoms and kind of like what happened this week. And I'm also going to post a bump shot as well so you guys can see how the stomach is. And it's getting big, but I'm naturally a bigger girl, so you'll see a little bit of fat and a little bit of bump. So yeah, but thanks for watching, and I'll be recording my 23-week scan next week. Bye! Okay, so right now this is how the belly looks. This is it from the front. It's not even a bump, it's just really fat. And this is it from the side. So I do notice that here, sit back, here is starting to curve more, and you can see it's more hard up here. It's really, really hard here, the belly button is, and then down here is where the little chubby fat is. And I mostly feel it kicking like right around here. But yeah, this is my bump for 22 weeks.